Hi, this is Kim from Borderline, and we're just going to give you a little example of how we do our training. Today in training we have Jim and Cliff from New York, and then we also have Gerald from New Mexico, and they are mixing the first batch now. They have been training for 2 days, but we're just going to give you an idea of what we do for training. We've got Cliff over here on the left, who is from New York, and we've got Gerald on the right, who's from New Mexico. They're going to show you their stuff. And over here we have the supervisors that are just watching the action. They're just making sure the job's done correct, I guess.
How many beers have you had, Cliff? Hey, Cliff, how many beers have you had? Like a drunken sailor, mate.
Now, if Gerald can do this, anybody can do it.
See, when you come here and you do this training, the old guy gets to do the hard work.
That's the truth. We have Gerald and Annabelle, our 80-year-old curber. They do the hard stuff. But this is how your curb should come out. Nice and pretty. Their mix is important. That's why their curb's coming out so nice. That's why we really encourage training here at Borderline, is because if you get your mix right and you're a machine operator, you have a really good mix. It's less to do on the job. Okay, Sam, our trainer, he'll tell you pretty much what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. Oh, now the supervisor's getting involved. When you come for training, we encourage you to bring a video camera, so you can take some pictures of curb, and just so you remember what's going on today, because there's a lot to learn. We got Gerald doing hand troweling, but that curb came out really nice, so he really doesn't need to do much hand troweling at all. That's how a real machine spits out curb.
You're going backwards, Gerald.
Go that way? Go this way. Don't go against the curb.
Come this way.
Okay.
Just glide. Go all the way.
Oh.
There you go. All the way.
Now he's got it back together.
These guys from New York and Albuquerque are not bad curbers. They're going to stamp it right now and see what they do. This is their second day of training, so they've been doing pretty good. They've been laying a lot of curves and doing. He's using the slate roller, and he can do 2 or 3 feet and just lift that roller back off again wherever he wants. Go backwards and forwards over that. It has no particular pattern. And then Cliff will come behind it and put a stamp into it with a real stamp. What you're doing there, for anybody that's asking why is he doing that, you're putting a certain amount of the release powder on that curb, so it allows Cliff or Gerald, depending on who's rolling with the next roller, that they don't have to lift this roller. This is the new roller we're going to show. It's the diamond roller, and it's pretty sharp. It's a nice looking roller.
Alright, you're up, Cliff.
And there he goes with the diamond roller. And this one he doesn't lift at any stage. It goes all the way to where the machine is, and it sits at the front of the machine. and then he would continue on doing more curbing using the release. He lifted it off there. He should have left it right there, because if he was doing another 30 feet, then he's got to find the pattern on that stamp. So generally you'd leave that roller right up the front. Now you put his control joints in. Control joints every 3 feet. But the main thing is there where Cliff lifted that roller, you wouldn't lift it. You would leave the roller right at the end of the curb machine. Sam's putting it back now. So if you were extruding away and going another 30 feet, Gerald comes back with his slate roller in front of that, and then you continue on with the diamond roller, and it loses no pattern. So it's continuous, as you can see it. That's just something that you got to remember. With the secondary roller, which is the main roller, don't lift it. Leave it right at the front of the curb machine. The slate roller you can lift every 3 feet, as long as you got enough of the release powder on it. That's the main thing.
Okay, this is what happens when you don't do curbing right. As you notice, it's all jacked up, and this is what happens to your curbing after the fact. Don't cry. Gerald obviously doesn't mess up as much. He's just got a little one.